What is good, y'all? Back at it again with another video today. I'm sorry that it's been probably like a month or so, maybe longer, since my last video. But I'll try to be posting more going forward. But I just I made like a bunch of different, like a couple videos that I edited, but I just decided not to post them because they were either just cringe or they were just not postable. Although this video is probably gonna be cringe anyway, but you know, that was a different level of, I didn't want it on the internet, so yeah. But anyway, life has been chill. I've been reading books a lot more lately, so that's been something that's really shifted since I made my last video. And the books I've been reading, first off, I finished The Inner Game of Tennis, and then I read it again. Good book. I guess I didn't finish the series, The Inner Game of Tennis, for the channel, but I'll be reading it again, so I'll probably redo that. And then the next book I read was The Psychology of Money. I read that, borrowed that from a friend, read that pretty easily. I think it took me like 3-4 days. Yeah, I started on a Tuesday, finished on a Thursday. And then I read The Power of Habit again, and I think I read that in like 3 days. And then after that, oh wait, no, I read The Alchemist, actually. I read The Alchemist before The Power of Habit, and I read that one in like 2 days. So yeah, that one was pretty short. And then I finally read Too Big to Fail, which is this like super fat book that I've had for so long. Like, I think it's in like my first video that I made. But yeah, I finally read it. So yeah, that's a positive. And yeah, it took a while because it was, I think, 21 hours to read the entire thing, or at least for the audiobook. So yeah, I did it in a week, so that was pretty cool. But another thing when it comes to reading that has kind of helped me read more books in this past week or two is finding the audiobook on YouTube and then speeding it up to like 2x or like 2.5 or 3x if you can. But yeah, that's been helping me a lot. I know it sounds kind of odd to like read a book if the audiobook's going that fast, but I promise you, if you actually try it and you listen to the audiobook, even though it's going super fast, is as long as you're following along on the actual book, you can retain all the information from the book. So yeah, that's probably my biggest highlight from the past couple weeks. So yeah, I've been doing that, and then I figured out a way to go faster than 2x on YouTube. So like I said, I can go to like 2.5x and 3x, and yeah, it works fine. So yeah, excited about that. And that's why I'm reading books pretty fast. Like I said, I read this in like 3 days. So I should have read it in 2, but I just didn't really read yesterday. So yeah, but yeah, that's that. I was gonna post a video about my basketball highlights from like 3 weeks ago, but I never posted them, so I guess they're not that recent anymore if I do decide to post them. But yeah, basketball's been chill. We've been pretty good. We're like 4-4. Even though we should have, like, we had a tournament this weekend, we should have won both games. We only won one. But yeah, that's a different story. But that's going good. And yeah, I think that I'm trying to think. I'm trying to keep this relevant here, but yeah, I think the biggest lesson that I learned from, let's say, last month, I'm trying to think. I think the biggest lesson is just that everything happens for a reason, and everything has its own timing. So, you know, things will happen in life like this or that, and they happen for a reason, even if it's something that's not necessarily a positive thing. It happened for a reason, and it can be positive later down the road or in the present. So Yeah, it just depends how you look at things, but that's probably one of my biggest takeaways from the time that I've been away, that just because something is bad on paper doesn't mean it's bad for you, if that makes sense. When, at least when it comes to like a difficulty in your life or this or that, if a bad thing happens, you know, it obviously sucks, but yeah, you don't know what I guess you could say what God is doing for you if something goes wrong in your life and you only see the negative, then you can be missing out on the bigger picture. So yeah, that's probably one of my biggest takeaways. And yeah, anyway, I'll leave it at that. That is it for this video. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will be back soon. Peace.